Hey, my trendies, trendsetters, and my trendy tribe. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you can hear me. Woo woo. Because I know I ain't gonna make it back down there, I'm gonna go ahead and say hey to Queen Common Sense. Oh, and True T's in the house. Both are content creators. What's up? Hey y'all. Shout out to True T. Um, Thank you, True T. That's what I'm gonna say. Thank you. I'm just gonna say because I don't know. I don't know. But all right. So if you don't know, True T put in her Instagram post that Pinky was reading the document I'm about to read. So uh that's Black Titanic's friend. And so you already know. You already know. So, yes, shout out to Pinky the Housewife, content creator. Yes, I do know that she read the documents just in case y'all are wondering. Okay, let me see here. What do I want to do? There we go. There we go. Hey! Okay, let me say some greetings, some hellos before we get started on our topics. All right. So, first of the building, Linda Gamble, part of the Mod Squad. Oh, it's weird looking at myself. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get this off of here. Okay. Part of the Mod Squad. Hardest working mod on YouTube. Hey, Kat, Yumina, Divine Rising, Trend, and everyone. I like Divine Rising. Lori Harrison said, what a beautiful day, ladies. I love the trending ladies. Miss Price, good morning. Number 9 when she hit the like button. Thank you. Devout Girl, good morning. Hill 75, Special K. CC. Oh, let me see. I don't remember I hit the like button when you know the face. Hey, that means you was first of 8. You were the first of 7. Hill 75. Hey, Elisa Triplet. Hey, Jackie. Hi, Sharon Click, number 26. Shan, my legal eagles in the building, part of the Mod Squad. Hey, Miss Lady One, she got my Virgo lip art in her icon, and Shan has her, which one? Oh, that's the Taurus, duh. The Taurus is... I got 2 Tauruses as my mod. I got 41 Fit and Shane. This is what I was doing the other day when y'all just heard sounds. I was like, boop, boop, boop. That's what I was doing. My Tauruses, they got me. They got me. Okay. Peaches and Cream, you gotta tell me your zodiac sign again. But my 2 Tauruses, you know, they've been hanging in there. Shane was number 29. Hey, Francois. Hey, how are you doing, little bro? He said, how's everyone doing? Hey, VG, my big sis, Peaches and Cream in the house. Regulator. Hey, Peaches and Cream, part of the Mod Squad. Not her sleeping with her lecture to pass her. Oh yeah, Francois, that's what we gotta talk about, right? Hey, Wakanda Dreams. Sound Check Annette, Brenda Burns. I see you. I see you. Shanna Wharton. Oh, y'all, let me see. Did y'all say y'all could hear me? Oh my God, I forgot to check. Oh yeah, y'all did say y'all can hear me. Y'all, I panicked for just a second. Hey 42 Carmi, April with the 2 L's, Gloria Williams, Veronica Monroe, Z Frenchie, trending. I can hear it, Z Frenchie. Shout out to Chit Chat number 36. Hey Paper Chase 22. Oh, I see y'all with the pride symbols and the pan symbols. I see you. I see you. Happy Pride Month. It is June up in this mug. Hey Diane 706. Mimi. Mima of 4. Hello. MC Geechee. Let me see. Hold on. I'm going. Hey, let's be clear. How you been? How you been? Dee stands on business. Hey Dee. Miss Main Event done made it up in here. DG, yes, come on. DG that can't do nothing official, but we know about that legal background. Hey DG. Hey Lady Hustle Net, Mama Bees, Alf MC out in the DFW, Minky Finky, Pamela Johnson, Purple Unicorn, Kim Agnew. I'm gonna stop. I'm almost done, y'all. Lorna Nolan and Sue B Honey. New sub, shout out to you. Thank you. Number 63 on the like button. I appreciate you. I definitely do. Y'all, we got to warm up. Okay, that way to give people time to come in. You know how YouTube be a hater on notifications. So we're going to warm up with this Nigerian woman story. I'm going to go ahead and tell y'all my opinion. I'm like the people in the comments that said, no matter what, I would have taken this to my grave. So that's my opinion. Why did you say anything? And also, them teachers should be in trouble too. So that's my 2 strong opinions about what y'all about to watch. The teachers should be in trouble too. And girl, why you even say something? And she didn't say something like in the sense of the police. She said something like she on a podcast spilling her business. Why? Why did you do that? Okay, so let me go down. Oh, Don Don's in here. Drop your chef emojis. Hey, Don Don. Shout out to the content creators that are in the building. Hey, y'all. Like I said, I saw True T in here. Okay. Let me pull this woman up. I tried to play it a different way so I could just mute and still sound the same, but I'm going to have to just play around with my mic. It is what it is. Okay. I'm going to read the headline, I'm going to read their caption, and then we're going to watch the video of her after she found out they were going to take, or they're saying they're going to take her certificate because she's Nigerian, so maybe that's what they call it. I don't know for sure. And then we're going to watch her clip of the interview on the podcast where she said it. So again, all I'm saying is the professor should be in trouble, and I would have taken this to my grave. I wouldn't have been telling nobody on the podcast. Okay. So it says, Nigerian woman who admitted to sleeping with lecturers, professors, to pass her classes cries out after the university demands she return the certificate within 48 hours, says, quote, I worked hard for it. Why should I return it? I'm going to give y'all this context, but just because it might take a while for you to know. She took all her tests. She just didn't personally attend the lectures. And I know the rules. I'm just letting you know that's the context of it, okay? Hey, my sweet sis, 41 Fit, part of the Mod Squad, also a content creator. Okay, so let me change my audio, and we're going to listen to her after she found out they're taking the certificate, and then we'll listen to the part where she did the interview. These are clips. They're not too long.
To return my certificate.
Sorry. One more thing I forgot to mention. You will have to look at the caption, especially once she interviews with the podcaster, because they switch languages. So, yeah, you'll lose context if you're not looking at the caption. I see Shan with some laughing emojis. Okay.
Within 48 hours. I want to ask, is this right? That certificate, I earned it. I worked hard for it. Why should I return it? Huh? They sent me an email to return a certificate I worked so hard for. To return my certificate within 48 hours. I want to ask, Is this right? That certificate, I earned it. I worked hard for it. Why should I return it? Huh?
Okay, it might be looping. That might have been it. It might this is not a skit from what I understand, but let me read you their caption because she is a person that does skits, but I think she told her real business, and I don't think this is the skit because that's a good question actually. I don't think this right here is a skit. This is from It's On Site, so I'm going off of what I've been shown, but it does say Nigerian skit maker Chinwe has come online to lament after getting in trouble with her university following an interview where she admitted to sleeping with lecturers to pass her courses because she couldn't always attend class due to her tight schedule. Shortly after the video went viral, she disclosed that the school sent her an email demanding she return the certificate within 48 hours. This is okay. I'm probably gonna sound harsh, but I know what I feel. And this is the only thing. I do see that I get that she probably had to do it for financial reasons and then she couldn't attend the lectures. But I do also know of single parents, people that are going through a lot, having to care for loved ones or whatever they're doing. They still had to just go to those classes and figure it out. I'm not saying, I feel like there should be more avenues for better access to education. But I'm just saying that the other people that had their hardships, but they had to do it the hard way and not be able to not attend the lectures and stuff like that, and they definitely didn't want to sleep with their professors, they still had to get through it. Lady T-Bug said, leave her alone. She earned that certificate. I got you, Lady T-Bug. This is, and I know I'm probably sounding harsh when I say this. I get that. I had to think about, I don't even know what circumstances she had to take care of as she was trying to do this. So I get it. I just also think about all those other women and men that have multiple hardships concurrently going on, and why she tell? Oh gosh. Right, Shan, she took the test. She said she was acing them tests. She earned it both ways. I just think she shouldn't have said nothing. Right, Francois. That's why I said the professors need to get in trouble too. If y'all 48 hours taking her certificate, 48 hours you fired. You gotta go for the professor. So I agree with that. Okay. Melanated Energy said this does not sound legit because there should have been an investigation followed by arbitration. Is that also true for the Nigerian schools and culture? That's why only thing I'm asking, because I don't know where her school was. I just know she's of Nigerian descent. So I'm just asking that because you know what I mean? I don't know how it's done. And I don't know for sure where she went to school at. But here we go. You have to see the interview now. Here we go. We all gonna have our difference of opinions, and it is what it is.
Actually, agụchara m akwụkwọ 5 years ago.
Okay.
Agụchago m. Oge m bata university, things were so hard for me, and enwere m option ọzọ na-abụrụ ịba okporo, and oge a nọ na street, sometimes I didn't enwe time ịga lectures because njeche pụta otu a n'ụtụtụ I will be very weak and very tired. I didn't enwe the time ịga lecture. Along the line, m nwara device kwa means ị na-cover kwa up na that side by ijekwa kọwakwa ndị lecturers. And with one particular year in Odomaya Magra lecture, my name making my papers.
All your courses?
Yes, making yeah. Other all means I had to do what I had to do to survive. So I slept with so many lecturers and I came out with good grades.
Dinner with all your lecturers for you to pass your course.
Actually, I go to my.
Okay. Oh, I'll get my volume up. So you had to see the caption because, like I said, they switch between languages, just so you know. They switch between languages. So you got to read the caption, but you got the gist. She said what the caption said. Y'all, she said it with her chest. So I'm hoping this is an elaborate skit because oh gosh, I don't want this to be true. I don't know. Yes, the teacher should be fired too, Agnes Key. I agree. Why say anything? And then you know who they gonna punish first. Who do they always punish first? The women. I would have said nothing unless it's to try to get prosecution. I wouldn't say nothing. And even then, I don't know if I would say to try to get prosecution because consent is a crazy thing. So here's the thing. It sounded consensual in the sense that she proposed it possibly, but also in a power vacuum, consent is really, I don't know. So I don't know, y'all. That's where I'm at. I don't know. Say it was a skit. She's a skit queen. Say it was a skit. Especially if she needs that certificate and the skits ain't paying like that. Oh, it's not. Oh, okay. Hold on, y'all. I don't know why this thing. Nightbot is over here betraying me. Hold on. Nightbot, I don't appreciate this. Okay, y'all, hold on. I gotta fix Nightbot. J28 said Nightbot. She said Nightbot was something, and I'm about to agree right now. Because that's what it's feeling like. Nightbot is betraying the heck out of me. Hold on. Let me do a quick old edit here. There we go. Rude. Okay, so let me see y'all's opinions before we move on to Maurice. And at the end, we got this dude that tried to rob a bank. And the police was looking at him as he came through the roof and fell into the recycle bin. So after Maurice, that's what we're going to look at. How to ruin your reputation. 41 Fist, I believe, is real. Sound check. Can y'all hear me okay? Okay, I think you can. Okay. Ooh. She did say she aced her tests. The actual test she took and aced them. The lectures. You know how you automatically fail if you don't attend enough lecture hours? I wouldn't have, gosh, child. I wouldn't have said nothing. Okay, y'all hear me fine. Okay. All right, so let's get into, now I'm not pulling up the documents because I'd be scared I didn't redact enough. So I'm just going to read them. I am not pulling them up because I'm scared I'm going to show something I'm not supposed to show. And this is one that is not, how can I put it? I ain't redact. I didn't redact. So therefore I'm reading it. That's just the beginning and the end of that one. So hold on. Let me see. And it's first reaction together because I have not read this through once by myself yet. So we all gonna be reacting together to this one. Let me see here. All right. Here we go. For context, first of all, I do have a lawsuit playlist, a Maurice lawsuit playlist. So you can go basically in the order of whatever I've covered. So that'll help give you more context if you're confused or coming in the middle of this already going on. But really fast, Maurice sued content creators and a subscriber because he felt that they defamed him. One of the main strong points that he claimed was that he had never been arrested. We know now he for sure at least has been arrested once. He ruined his own reputation either way. Then Black Titanic did a countersuit suing OWN and Maurice and left some spaces for some other names if they need to be added. Then Maurice he did file a motion to dismiss Black Titanic's countersuit. Okay? Black Titanic's attorney has filed, as of yesterday, she filed a motion to, it was like an objection to his motion to dismiss, basically. So, a response to his motion to dismiss Black Titanic's countersuit. Okay? Also, OWN has been served from my understanding. The mail went out because even Maurice tried to mail them too via the court. So that was, I'm like, they're going to get it either way, but all right. So yeah, so OWN has received the thing. Don't know what they're going to do with it, but they've received the lawsuit, the countersuit. Okay. All right, let's see here. So we're about to start reading. Again, it stays off camera because I didn't get a chance to redact, and because of the type of redaction, I was scared I wouldn't have redacted enough. So we're all reading this the first time. Here we go. Okay, so it says, comes now the undersigned attorney for Black Titanic, a defendant and counter plaintiff in the above style case, in response to a motion to dismiss filed by Maurice Scott, plaintiff/counter defendant, and respectfully submits. Number 1, plaintiff counter defendant Maurice Scott, referred to respectfully as Mr. Scott or the celebrity hereafter, on or about May 17th, 2024, has filed a document titled Motion to Dismiss, but the body, bolded and underlined, body of said document is unintelligible. At best, the document is a first responsive pleading/answer to the counter complaint of Black Titanic, or some mixed attempt to amend or retract his own complaint. Sorry, y'all. Being on camera is so different. Number 2, the document, while lacking the substance of a Rule 12b-6 motion, will therefore, and for the sake of argument, be referred to herein as the motion or the responsive pleading. Put another way, a Rule 12b-6 dismissal is proper only when it appears beyond doubt that the plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of the claim that would entitle the plaintiff to relief. Mr. Scott's motion makes no attempt whatsoever to assist this court in achieving such a standard of review of the counter complaint filed by Black Titanic. Okay. So, takeaway from number 3, it's saying, yeah, it's an Alabama state court. That's how oil. Is it an Alabama state court? Hold on. It's Madison County right now, if I'm reading it right. That's how I'm reading it. I don't know if that's how it's supposed to be, but that's what I'm reading it as. Okay, so the takeaway from that part was that dismissal is only proper if it appears beyond doubt that the plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of the claim that would entitle the plaintiff to relief. Number 4, the substance of the plaintiff's allegations control, not the effort given by the plaintiff to style the claims through litigation. And she is citing cases. So she's citing Bailey versus Faulkner, and Assurance Inc. versus Mitchell. Okay, some of these terms, I'll break down the ones I feel like I understand. The other ones, I'm so sorry, y'all. I am so sorry. But let me see here. Number 5, instead of proceeding, pleading grounds, and or requesting relief under Rule 12b-6, Mr. Scott instead has provided in substance in his motion an assortment of new theories and denouncements against his own complaint. I told y'all. When I read his dismissal, I was like, he's contradicting his own amended complaint and complaint, trying to get this dismissed. Like, he literally proved himself wrong in some things that he was saying in his own thing. But anyway, as the attorney writes, okay, let's see here. Has provided in substance an assortment of new theories and denouncements against his own complaint, his own admissions by a party opponent, and a hollow choice of words spanning over 19 pages, which failed to specifically mention, name, or even cite even one of the 21 counts within Black Titanic's counter complaint. I said he didn't even, when I see like divorces, like Portia and Simon, or everybody got divorced, they usually answer if they say, okay, like, you know, they'll say, number 1, neither confirms nor denies this, or this does not require an answer. Number 3, like they go line by line or count by count. He did not do that. He just wrote this general thing and just, you know, threw it in there. And I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I mean. Okay. Mr. Scott does not name, state, or describe any counts within said counter complaint that is allegedly under challenge by Mr. Scott, but instead, Mr. Scott offers a mere awareness that there are 21 unchallenged counts in the countercomplaint of Black Titanic. No original or amended version specified by Mr. Scott. This is hardly sufficient to invoke this court's review. Black Titanic has a real attorney, paper chase, right? Number 7, again, there is no substance shown forming the basis of a motion for Rule 12b6 relief. Mr. Scott has instead, and at best, filed an answer to the countercomplaint. Okay, I'm going to look up Rule 12b6 too. Hold on one second. Alabama Rule 12b6, so we can know what he should have done. I love references. Give me a reference. Let me see here. Let's go look at this reference. Oh, God's child said, attorney here, just shaking my head. I have no words. Ooh, God's child. Shout out to the attorneys in the building, the people with the legal background in the building. What Queen Common Sense? What is this emoji? Is that get off the phone or is that studying, taking notes? Taking notes. I think that's what that is. This response is so epic, the attorney ran circles around reckless Reese. Okay, 12b6, motion for summary judgment. Okay, hold on. I'm going down to I'm in Rule 12, paragraph B. I'm looking for subparagraph 6. Maybe I'm not in the right spot. Child, this is why I don't be. Oh, duh. Yeah, I was in there. I skipped over it. Okay, so as it is exactly stated in Alabama Rule 12b6, which is pleadings and motions, and Rule 12 is defenses and objections when and how presented by pleading or motion for judgment on the pleadings. So 12b6 says to dismiss for failure of the pleading to state a claim upon which relief can be granted, matters outside the pleading are presented to and not excluded by the court. The motion shall be treated as one for summary judgment and disposed of as provided in Rule 56, and all parties shall be given reasonable opportunity to present all material made pertinent to such a motion by Rule 56. Okay. All right. So basically he's not following what is required. I'm going to say in Rule 56 and then also 12b6 because it references Rule 56. Okay. So let's keep going. I needed that answer because there might be cited more in here and I needed to know. Okay. So let's get back here. So the last thing I read was Mr. Scott has instead and at best filed an answer. Number 8, whether or not Mr. Scott is responding to the original or amended counter complaint of Black Titanic is also a mystery. Ooh, I love a good penmanship. I love a good storyteller. Number 9, Mr. Scott has instead filed what appears in substance to be an answer/responsive pleading directed towards Black Titanic. Mr. Scott's motion has no prayer for any relief at the end of the document, which is really standard. Because everything we've read is like a paragraph reserved. Like it's already there. You just got to fill it in almost. You know what I mean? If you're, as an attorney, And it'll say, prayer for relief. And it's like, wherefore such and such praise for or praise, blah, blah, blah for the following. And it says, this is the citing, Southern Sash Sales and Supply Company versus Wiley. This court has always looked to substance over form. And McCullough versus Allstate. Okay, number 11. In short, the rules of civil procedure place substance over form. And they cited Committee Comments Rule 8, Dawkins versus Dawkins. Number 12. This court is committed to the proposition that it will treat a motion or other pleading and its assigned grounds according to its substance. And we all know, in our opinion, Maurice has no substance, so... That's easy. Okay, I'm not gonna stop. I was about to say I'm gonna stop, but I'm not gonna stop. Also, I just want to say shout out to Black Titanic's attorney. I love a good old citation, even if I don't know the citations myself. I love that you are using citations. Let me just say that. Okay, number 13. Again, Mr. Scott's motion is actually an answer. Mr. Scott therefore waives all Rule 12b objections and affirmative defenses not stated therein. Number 14, Mr. Scott acknowledges in the motion, okay, that's right, in the motion that Black Titanic has a 21 count counter complaint, and Mr. Scott has not denied, bold and capitalized, it says, and Mr. Scott has not denied, that is bolded and capitalized, any such count or counts by name, reference, or title. 15. Furthermore, Mr. Scott has not made any affirmative defenses, nor has Mr. Scott alleged that any count fails to state a claim for which relief may be granted. You have to actually ask for the relief that you're seeking. The most basic tenets. Oh, she called him. Oh, that is the basic. That is basic, y'all. He's a basic B, y'all. Let me stop. She didn't say that. She did not say that. She just said the most basic tenets of a Rule 12b6 motion. By default, Mr. Scott concedes in his very first responsive pleading that the counter complaint and claims therein of Black Titanic does in fact state claims for which relief may be granted. He's a basic, y'all. Y'all, this is what we always say. We don't know nothing about the law, but do we not say he never does the basics? Like, we always say they skip the basics. They always skip the basics. Mama Bees, thank you for the super chat for the court docs. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. We all know he a basic beast, Shan. Yes, that's Reese. Basic Reese. I'm telling you. Justin said he objected to nothing Black Titanic claimed against him. Kimmy can't be shamed. She married him. She know what she got. True C. Yes, I got a laugh out of True C. Yes. I will stop it. I will stop. I'm not going to stop. I keep saying I'm going to stop. I'm totally not stopping. I'm not. Okay, let me pop the trunk real fast and I'll get back to it. I got to get myself back on track anyway.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh. I'm going to reread 15. Furthermore, Mr. Scott has not made any affirmative defenses, nor has Mr. Scott alleged that any count fails to state a claim for which relief may be granted, the most basic tenets of a Rule 12b6 motion. By default, Mr. Scott concedes in his very first responsive pleading that the countercomplaint and claims therein of Black Titanic does in fact state claims for which relief may be granted. Oh, so she's also saying that he didn't ask for prayer for relief, but he also did admit that Black Titanic does have prayer for relief in hers. I think that's how I'm reading that. Number 16, in Strain versus Hinkle, the Hinkles filed a motion to dismiss the amended complaint for failure to state a cause of action against the said defendants upon which relief may be granted. See Rule 12b6. He might end up knowing 12b6 like the back of his hand after this. In the present case, Mr. Scott makes no such argument in his motion. This court cannot rule on this is number 17. This court cannot rule on an argument that has not been made or put before the court. And the court must recognize a waiver as required by the rules. It's like he didn't really state an argument. Yes, I agree. Number 18, furthermore, Mr. Scott has not designated or specified whether or not his response is directed towards the original, come on attorney, or the amended countercomplaint filed by Black Titanic, leaving absolutely no possibility that a specific challenge is being made against either countercomplaint under Rule 12b for failure to state a claim. Come on, attorney. Number 19, Mr. Scott cannot and did not state which countercomplaint, original or amended, or any claim therein, if any, is subject to any Rule 12b relief. And Mr. Scott has therefore waived any such challenge. This reads like a bedtime story. Okay. This is Maurice Luther King Jr. He talked, but he ain't saying nothing. Even so, as when he writes his legal documents, he be talking, he ain't saying nothing. Thank you, Lita. Thank you. Shan said, when the real lawyer is lawyering and Basic Grease has no clue, right? DG said, trending, I was a tutor for civil procedure in law school. Apparently, he skipped civ procedure. Civ Pro. I like Civ Pro. I think so, DG. I don't know what he was, we already know, but I ain't even gonna go there, but I don't know what he was learning. I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, he waived any such challenge. Number 20. Rule 12B relief is waived. The body of Mr. Scott's motion is not that of a Rule 12B6 motion. Quote, if a party fails to raise a Rule 12B objection in the first responsive pleading or in a motion filed before that first responsive pleading, the objection is waived. Maddox versus Heart of Dixie Nissan. Okay. 21. A Rule 12b6 dismissal is proper only when it appears beyond doubt that the plaintiff can prove no set of facts in support of the claim that would entitle the plaintiff to relief. Nance versus Matthews. Number 22. Mr. Scott's motion has nothing to do. Please just say it. Mr. Scott's motion has nothing to do with Rule 12b6. Makes no such demands, refers to no set of facts, refers to no claim, offers no such grounds. Mr. Scott's motion is instead engulfed by irrelevant case law accompanied by a fixation with himself, his own complaint, and some unclear theory about fictitious parties. If you go back and listen to me reading his stuff, y'all, I have to stay really cautious because it's not like I know this stuff, but I'm telling you, I have feelings. Oh my gosh. Ma'am, go off, attorney. Number 23. Again, Mr. Scott claims no such 12B relief or Rule 12B standard of review and has instead filed, at best, an answer or responsive pleading. Number 24, it is not the job, oh my God, it is not the job of the opposing counsel or this court to assist. It's not the job of the opposing counsel or this court to assist Mr. Scott with the correct documents to file in his own civil action. How to properly title such documents presented to the court, how to plead, or how to make legal arguments therein. Y'all, if he wasn't already bald, he would have no edges if he was not already bald. Oh my God. She said it's nobody's job to be teaching this man how to write, how to file, how to do everything. Oh my gosh. Okay, number 25. Similarly, a lawyer is obligated to read every case cited in his brief to be certain that it stands for the proposition asserted. It is not the job of the appellate courts to do a party's legal research. Spradlin versus Birmingham Airport Authority. Nor is it the function of the appellate courts to make and address legal arguments for a party based on an undelineated general propositions not supported by sufficient authority or argument. Dykes versus Lane Trucking Incorporated. Not you reading for Phil citing cases, ma'am. Excuse me. Oh, excuse me. Okay. 26. Mr. Scott's so-called motion cites Rule 12b6 for no discernible reason and makes a blanket claim that every count or claim made by Black Titanic is based on at page 1, paragraph 1 of the motion, the unfounded theory of a fictitious party lawsuit against Black Titanic and therefore should be dismissed with prejudice. He did cite that, and that's where he contradicted himself. Using that very argument is how he contradicted himself. Sorry, y'all. That's how he contradicted himself. He used that argument against himself. It was weird. It was real weird. Number 27, Mr. Scott cites Rule 12b6 and then takes the court into the abyss. Ooh, she telling stories. Ooh, she's storytelling. Like, not lying. I'm talking about, like, painting us a picture. Takes the court into the abyss. This court will never know anything more about the meaning of Mr. Scott's defensive pleading / answer, mislabeled as a motion to dismiss, without any disrespect intended to Mr. Scott. Oh my God. Without any disrespect intended to Mr. Scott. This is all in bold right now. This sentence is in bold. The fictitious party lawsuit argument in his motion is a real head scratcher. A head scratcher? Meaning this attorney can't understand whatever the heck you're trying to say. You know, a head scratcher is an intelligent read. That's an intelligent read. Oh my gosh. Number 28. In Mr. Scott's defensive / responsive pleading titled as a motion to dismiss, Mr. Scott is fixated and distracted by the term fictitious party. He is fixated. He is so fixated on that he debunked his own arguments sometimes. Mr. Scott must have forgotten that he has filed a lawsuit against 3 African-American women who Mr. Scott has named in Mr. Scott's original and amended complaint as defendants. As I had said, he did name them, y'all. He might not. This is the crazy part. He tried to say, how did Black Titanic know I was suing her? Did she go searching for things in her names in courts? No, you stupid BICCH. Her name is listed all throughout this document. Stop playing. Each complaint, original and amended, goes into intricate detail concerning the identities of 3 African-American women named as defendants, one being Black Titanic. Number 29, perhaps Mr. Scott is a fictitious party, but the 3 defendants named and attacked in Mr. Scott's original and amended complaint are clearly not. She said perhaps he's the fake one. Perhaps he's the fake one. That's what she just said. But the 3 women ain't. They ain't fake. Oh my gosh. She is dog walking him. Yes. She is dog walking this man. Okay. If Mr. Scott is admitting, bold and underlined admitting, that his own complaint, original and amended, and the contents and defendants named and referenced therein are all based upon fiction, made up and or exaggerated or with facts unknown, then we should all believe, the words then we should all believe are bolded and underlined. We should all believe him and demand that Mr. Scott dismiss his own frivolous complaint without delay. I'm going to read this again without interrupting what I read. If Mr. Scott is admitting that his own complaint, original and amended, and the contents and defendants named and referenced therein are all based upon fiction, made up and or exaggerated or with facts unknown, then we should all believe him and demand that Mr. Scott dismiss his own frivolous complaint without delay. Number 30, the 3 parties named as defendants in Mr. Scott's lawsuit, both original and amended complaint, are real persons, defendants named and addressed under Mr. Scott's direct attack by Mr. Scott's own words and actions set forth therein. This is not a Rule 12b6 issue, but perhaps some sort of retraction or afterthought in the mind of Mr. Scott. He's in his own world. That's what you just said. In his Delulu brain, he I can't do it. I can't do this. She is reading this man for Phil. Legally reading him for Phil. Number 31, Mr. Scott has not attached to any complaint any interrogatories or discovery requests demanding clarification on any names, aliases, or identities of either of the 3 defendants named by Mr. Scott in his own complaint. Mr. Scott's 19-page concentration, his motion on a fictitious party, is a real head-scratcher. Baby. Number 32. Mr. Scott's complaint, both original and amended, is accompanied therein by an intricate and public thrashing crafted and aimed specifically at his targets, the three named African-American defendants, viewers of the Oprah Winfrey Network's Love and Marriage Huntsville, in Mr. Scott's complaint, original and amended, including Black Titanic. Number 33, Mr. Scott's motion at paragraph 1 on page 1 is oddly centered around his own complaints, which he is now asserting or suggesting to be fictitious or frivolous rather than factual. Mr. Scott should be comforted to know that he is free to dismiss his own complaint at any time and release the three defendants distinctly named and attacked therein by allegation. He is free. He should be comforted to know that he is free to dismiss his own complaint. I'm just sitting in silence and admiration. That's all I'm doing. I'm just here in admiration. Number 34, even more off-keel at page 1, paragraph 2 of his motion is Mr. Scott's suggestion that Black Titanic was not served. Period. Was not served. Again, if Mr. Scott is not pursuing Black Titanic as a defendant, then he should dismiss his own complaint against her. I told y'all he kept contradicting himself when he filed that thing. Number 35, even more off-keel are Mr. Scott's assertions at the top of page 2 that he must diligently discover the true identity of fictitious parties and substitute them. Despite best efforts to find, understand, or isolate even one legal argument, Mr. Scott is meandering quite incoherently without any purpose or continuity. Not meandering. Ooh. Number 36. Again, there is no connection between Mr. Scott's rule citations and any Rule 12 B6 standard of review. Without any disrespect intended, Mr. Scott has seemingly deflected away, and then she put in parentheses, left the grid from Black Titanic and the three defendants Mr. Scott has named, identified, and attacked in his own complaint, original and amended, and is instead having an inner battle over fictitious parties. He is having an inner battle with that. Oh my gosh. 37. With no disrespect intended to Mr. Scott, his motion is incoherent. He has waived all Rule 12B challenges, and Mr. Scott has provided extreme admissions against his own interests. I agree. Number 38. Mr. Scott, at page 2, has abandoned any review of Black Titanic's complaint counterclaims and attempts instead to edit or second guess his own complaint. I agree. Mr. Scott refers to fictitious parties repeatedly with no connection to any legal argument or Rule 12b6 element. Number 39, Mr. Scott proceeds at page 2 to name Black Titanic along with several alias names which Mr. Scott has used to assure himself of each targeted defendant named in his own complaint. Again, there is nothing provided which rises to the level of any count specific or claim specific Rule 12b6 argument in support of dismissing the countercomplaint of Black Titanic or any count therein. Ooh, number 40. Are y'all ready for number 40? Okay, here we go. No disrespect. He has caused Black Titanic so much stress for her to back down. Right. What did 41 Fifth say? This lady needs to teach a master class. Well done, ma'am. Right. Okay. I'm trying to make sure I'm clear. Hold on, y'all. Let me clear my throat and everything. Hold on. I have allergies, and y'all do not want to hear me trying to sniff up with my allergies. True T said, thank you. Okay. Number 40, self-inflicted damage / defamation. Mr. Scott, the celebrity, mentions discovery, but discovery has not yet begun in this case. A process involving requests notice, and objections. That is true. Discovery is its own document. Like, and I did not see anywhere where actual official discovery was like done, mentioned, a process taken, nothing. I have not seen it. However, it is a public record as reported on television, news outlets, and perhaps hundreds, thousands of other media outlets that Mr. Scott, a celebrity cast member of Oprah Winfrey's Love and Marriage Huntsville, was arrested on May 25th, 2024, and remained an inmate at the Madison County Jail in Huntsville, Alabama, as recently as May 25th, 2024, charged with driving under the influence of alcohol, where his release on May 26th, 2024, was conditioned upon the posting of a $5,000 bond. Mr. Scott's case number, she stated the case number, so I'm going to read it out. Mr. Scott's case number is TR-2024-3335 in state of Alabama versus Maurice Jefferson Scott. And if you don't think we're not going to review that case, you don't know me. So somebody, if you want to donate to me getting those documents, and Black Titanic already read it. So go support Black Titanic because she didn't want to have to deal with all this stress with this man and his basic B attorneying, his basic B law degree. Go support Black Titanic because I did see a title where I think she was reading this, so please support her. But I'm always taking donations to do my own legal research, and I definitely will be reading it as well. Okay, so support Black Titanic though. Is before the Honorable Judge Donald Rizzardi at the Madison County, Alabama Courthouse. Ooh. 41. Mr. Scott has not been found guilty of driving under the influence. He has only been arrested and charged. Mr. Scott is a celebrity, and therefore his image and reputation are repeatedly devoured/crushed by the negative attention from which he still profits. Number 42, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has a pattern and practice of retaliating against other people for their negative comments or concerns. Ooh. She already, how did Whitney Chanel, was that her name? Charnita's friend, she was like 555. That was shots fired. 555. She's already letting him know he will be asked during discovery if he has a pattern and practice of retaliating against other people for their negative comments or concerns. 43. Mr. Scott, who is of course innocent until proven guilty, will be asked during discovery in this civil case about his own crushing damage caused to his own reputation by his own DUI arrest and single car crash, as reported, while at the same time claiming to have been defamed and damaged by Black Titanic. Right here. She's taking no prisoners. Francois. She ain't taking no prisoners. This lawyer is dragging the F out of Reese. Yes. The name of Maurice, of this attorney, if Pinky shared it or Black Titanic shared it, cool. I have not been putting her name out there. I just didn't know how they were proceeding with that, so I hadn't put her name out there. So, but if Pinky shared it or Black Titanic, because Pinky covered it too, she might have showed it. I don't know. True T's in here. True T. Has the name of the attorney been shared? Because I don't want to be putting it out there for this one. True T says she's putting the nails in that damn coffin. On Monday, Maurice will have to look this lawyer in the face, the one who is going to destroy him in that courtroom. Baby. And here's the thing. Maurice is lazy. He's a basic B attorney. He's only gonna do so much. He might be ready for like one blatant obvious thing. He would not be ready for the other things that's coming around it. That's my opinion. That's right. It's not too late to hit that like button. Please hit the like button. Thank you, woo. Thank you. I appreciate the super chat.
All right, we going. What a money resign. What a money resign. What a money resign. What a money resign.
I'm too hyped. Y'all, a good old court document will get me going every time. You give me something good, my energy is here, okay? Let me see here. Okay. Number 44, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he was in fact arrested on May 25th, 2024, and charged with driving while under the influence of alcohol. Held in the Madison County Jail, released conditioned upon posting a $5,000 bond, and if his arrest and mugshot were aired in a viral media frenzy over countless media and news outlets on television and the internet. I've been waiting for that paragraph. I've been waiting for this paragraph, attorney. Number 45, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has seen what appears to be millions of posts, jokes, enhanced mugshots, criticism, outrage, anger, gossip, allegations of hypocrisy, and negative comments concerning his name, character, and reputation after being reportedly arrested for driving under the influence of alcohol in a reported single car crash on May 25th, 2024. I see May 25th, 2024, and then at least the next 3 paragraphs. She's staying on his behind. She's staying on his behind. Thank you, Deborah Jackson, for the super chat, for the support. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Miss Price said, for court docs, keep them coming. Ready to see this band go down. I got you. I got y'all. Shout out to Black Titanic. Did I have it? I will post in the comments and the description box the link to the GoFundMe, because obviously legal fees are ongoing. So I will post the link again after I get off live. So be looking for that. Shout out to True T for starting the GoFundMe and keeping it going. So yeah. Gigi said, True T, you did a great job in finding an attorney. Yes, thank you. And Miss Price, girl, where you work? No, I thank you. It is going to the court docs. Okay. Number 46. Mr. Scott will be asked during discovery if his reported arrest on May 25th, 2024 hurt his name, image, and reputation, and if he is suing anyone in retaliation for exercising their freedom of speech by discussing his reported arrest on May 25th, 2024. 47. Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has stolen the identity, hacked, harassed, threatened, trolled, or stalked anyone for exercising their freedom of speech by discussing his reported arrest on May 25th, 2024. So that's a 2-parter. The first thing is, basically that means he has stolen the identity, or allegedly stolen the identity, hacked, harassed, threatened, trolled, and stalked the defendants of this current case. And now they're asking, are you also doing these same crimes against people that reported on your arrest? That was a 2-parter in that one, because one is inferred while the other was being asked. So yes. Number 48, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has accessed without permission or authority the bank accounts, email accounts, user data, tracking data, and login passwords of anyone for exercising their freedom of speech by discussing his reported arrest on May 25th, 2024. That's another 2-parter, because that is allegedly what he has done to the defendants in this current case. Using tracking data, what does it say? Access without permission, tracking data, login passwords, bank accounts, email accounts for exercising their freedom of speech. Ziggy, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you so much. We got a lot of legal stuff over here. And it is not, if you're new to me, it is not just Love and Marriage Huntsville for legal stuff that we do over here. So hopefully you enjoy yourself over here. I'm gonna pop the trunk real fast. Thank y'all very much.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank y'all. Okay, let's see here. Making sure. Number 49, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has accessed without permission the private, attorney-client, confidential, and or privileged data of anyone for exercising their freedom of speech by discussing his reported arrest on May 25th, 2024. She is dog walking him in these papers, and she is going to dog walk him in that courtroom. Now I want to know, do y'all think that before he walks into that courtroom knowing what he's gonna know now, do you think he's gonna go ahead and dismiss his case, or is he gonna just dig his heels in and go in there and just have to look like the fool? I want to know, do you think he's gonna dismiss it now? He's gonna or motion to dismiss his case, like drop his case, or do you think he's gonna go in there and still just try to keep it going? Thank you, B Wallace, 10 grands for the $4.99 super sticker. I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh my gosh, Gigi. He should just go ahead and motion for dismissal. She has a good attorney, Money Love. Yes. His pride, Miss Main Event, his pride won't let him drop his case. Shan, he's gonna dig in because of the attention. Gigi said, I have never had so much fun listening to court documents. Gigi said that. Thank you. That's a real compliment. I have a friend, she don't be on here on YouTube like that, but she is an attorney, and I just told her, I said, I don't know how it's gonna be because I don't always read with this much energy, but this one is just so good. But I was like, I don't know how it's gonna be because I be reading these documents and they be like, you know, they documents, ain't nothing to look at. Thank you, Senior Chief 318 for court documents. The research is researching. I thank y'all. Thank you. I'm popping the trunk and we'll keep going. Let me see.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Okay, let's go. All right, so let's see here. Number 50, Mr. Scott will be asked during discovery if he is still demanding a public apology from anyone alleged to have defamed his reputation following Mr. Scott's reported arrest on May 25th, 2024, and charge of driving under the influence of alcohol after a single car crash and reportedly refusing to take a breath test thereafter, according to public court records. Number 51, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has held as ransom, bolded and underlined, any personal, private, and privileged data confiscated without legal authority in exchange for a public apology from any person who has exercised their right to freedom of speech by discussing Mr. Scott's reported arrest of May 25th, 2024. Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has held as ransom any personal data confiscated without legal authority in exchange for a public apology from any journalist who has discussed Mr. Scott's reported arrest of May 25th, 2024. Real fast, because I know where I stopped. Miss Sugar Sweet, shout out to you. She said this attorney has Maurice by the... Never mind. Yes, thank you for the super chat. She sure does. Catrice, thank you, says to help with court documents. Thank you, Catrice. And thank you, Valencia, court documents. I got you. Thank you. Can't fix stupid. He will probably go to court and try his luck. I agree.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Okay, let's keep it going. Number 53, Mr. Scott, the celebrity, will be asked during discovery if he has held as ransom any personal data confiscated without legal authority in exchange for a public apology from any blogger or content creator who has discussed Mr. Scott's reported arrest of May 25th, 2024. Number 54, as Mr. Scott appears before this court going forward, Mr. Scott appears while under a conditional release of a $5,000 bond as reported. So she's saying as he appears for his case of defamation, he's in conditional release right now because he paid the bond. So he's literally appearing under condition of release because of his character while he has hurt his own character. That's that. Again, Mr. Scott is presumed innocent until proven guilty. This is in all caps, but has destroyed any and all plausible claim or plausible evidence of damage caused by defamation, as he alleges in his own complaint centered around alleged rumors of Mr. Scott being arrested, bolded and underlined, arrested. Number 55, Mr. Scott does admit, paragraph 8 on page 4, she is citing her pages. Oh, DG, she doing good, DG. She's doing really, really well. Mr. Scott does admit paragraph 8 on page 4 to conduct often described as doxing and releasing information to the public concerning Black Titanic. Mr. Scott is careful not to directly discuss any count in Black Titanic's counter-complaint concerning his unlawful and actionable conduct. It is quite impossible to request a dismissal of a court under Rule 12b-6, in which Mr. Scott has chosen to avoid by any reference, name, or content. I'm telling y'all right now, this man gonna go to sleep all the way up to that court date. He gonna probably file for a motion to continue too. I don't know if he gonna make that original court date. It's gonna be some reason. I don't think he's gonna show up on that close court date. He need time. He might actually show up with some representation. He might take out a loan, get some real representation. Cause I don't know if he's gonna show up to his court date. But I just think that man gonna be going to sleep, and all he gonna hear is Rule 12b-6, Rule 12b-6, Rule 12b-6. He gonna have nightmares. That's all he gonna see. Oh, number 56. However, if Mr. Scott admits in his own motion that he was doxing, page 4, paragraph 8 of the motion, then we should believe him. Under Alabama Code 13A-11-38, doxing, penalties, Code of Alabama 2024 edition, B, an individual commits the crime of doxing if he or she does either of the following: intentionally electronically publishes, posts, or provides personal identifying information of another individual with the intent that others will use that information to harass or harm that other individual, and the other individual is actually harassed or harmed. Number 57. On page 6, Mr. Scott proceeds to defend his own complaint for defamation and once again abandons the counterclaims of Black Titanic. Mr. Scott then gravitates at page 7 to issues of probable cause, followed by a citation for a summary judgment. There is no need to look for any continuity, coherent legal argument, or relevancy on pages 6 and 7, in that none will be found. She put in bold, there's no need to look for relevancy, coherent legal argument, continuity, because none will be found. That's what the attorney wrote. That's what she wrote. Number 58. Mr. Scott once again reverts back at pages 8 through 10 to the fictitious party argument. His thoughts on parties named as defendants in his own complaint that he really did not intend to serve, and parties Mr. Scott never really intended to bring any action against at all. A real head scratcher. That paragraph, and some have already said this, but I'm like, okay, because he did get their personal information. So I'm like, did he file just so at some point in this season he's going to reference that he filed and he's fighting against content creators, blah, 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 and then he was going to drop it after the season ended? But he got what he wanted, which, like Shan said, would be the attention? Oh my gosh. Dana, thank you for the super chat. Maurice's court documents pay for themselves as far as I'm concerned. Yes, Dana, I agree. I'll pop the trunk a little bit later because I know people that might be new to me, I don't know. I be overthinking. Number 59, Mr. Scott continues at pages 10 through 11 with some notion that someone has concealed their identity and his complaint is completely fictitious. It suffices to say that Mr. Scott has sunken into some faraway place. She done said that man's in the sunken place. She just said that man is in the sunken place. Shout out to the movie Get Out, Jordan Peele. She didn't say that. I'm saying that she said that man is in the sunken place. Mr. Scott continues at page 10 through 11 with some notion that someone has concealed their identity and his complaint is completely fictitious. It suffices to say that Mr. Scott has sunken into some faraway place off the grid where there is no relief available on the face of Mr. Scott's motion. Okay, I'm about to say StreamYard's not letting me click on comments. It's Mr. Scott remains haunted by some notion of a concealed and fictitious party. Mr. Scott has abandoned all legal argument or connection to any Rule 12b-6 elements supporting a dismissal, and his motion is merely a compilation of troubled and unfinished thoughts. Rule 11. Thank you, DG. Let's bring this back up. We talked about this in a separate video. Rule 11 is one that provides for sanctions for filing a frivolous suit. Sanctions can include a referral for a violation of the rules of professional conduct, allegedly. Sanctions. This lawyer is good, Karma Girl. Let me see. Felicia said, they better stop playing with True T. She has outdone herself with this one. Kimmy better go ahead and throw those scrubs back on. This is wild. Yes, it's wild. Oh, y'all, come on now. Please, may I please have a like? I'm begging. Can you please like the video? Okay, number 60. This paragraph is one sentence, is in all caps. Mr. Scott has actually added to the likelihood that Black Titanic will prevail on her counterclaims. All caps. Number 61. This court should therefore make a finding in ex mero muto. Is it mero muto or mero muto, DG? That Mr. Scott's motion is frivolous and or fails to meet the basic tenets of a legal argument or request and or fails to plead entitlement, substance, or grounds to support any Rule 12b6 relief. Where no relief is sought, none should be granted. In bold, that's what that says. Number 62, at pages 11 through 12, expecting something of substance as the new heading suggests, there is unfortunately only more of the same regarding fictitious parties in general. Number 63, at page 13, Mr. Scott mentions interrogatories and discovery, neither of which have been properly utilized by Mr. Scott or attached to his original or amended complaint seeking any information from any defendant. To give y'all one that is was relevant because it's Love and Marriage Huntsville and because I cover the court cases, I saw what interrogatories, discovery, and things like that kind of look like. One of them was when I reviewed Destiny and LeBeric's divorce case. So, and those I did show the documents because I had time. I was redacting and all that stuff. But yeah, definitely I've seen the official document when you're trying to do interrogatories, discovery, and everything. You can't just jumble it in there. Number 64, at page 14, Mr. Scott is basically adding to his own complaint and making some notion that he does not know the true identity of Black Titanic, who Mr. Scott clearly named as a defendant and made her the target of his complaint for defamation, along with two other named and described defendants. Mr. Scott continues to back away from, denounce, and disassociate himself from his own complaint as stated. Number 65, at page 15, Mr. Scott again abandons Rule 12b6 and any associated legal argument. Pages 15 through 17 provide more defensive and responsive pleading by Mr. Scott, excluding once again any direct attack upon the counterclaims of Black Titanic. Number 66, Mr. Scott's motion/responsive pleading and unfinished thoughts finally end. Oh, she said, I've been struggling to get through this man documents. That's how I just read that. They finally end at page 18 with the most bizarre notion that defendants in a lawsuit do not have to be served. Right. That was like the crux of his argument. Defendants of a lawsuit don't have to be served. And he was trying to lean on the fictitious name citation, but using that, he contradicted himself a lot. Finally. This is Kimmy's man. This is her pride. She gonna stick beside him. Number 67. Not one time has Mr. Scott challenged or alleged that Black Titanic's counter-complaint and any specific count stated therein fails to state a claim for which relief can be granted. Where no relief is requested, none can be granted. Number 68. This court should deny Mr. Scott any and all Rule 12b6 relief. This is where there is a prayer for relief coming from the attorney that's doing her job, because that's what's coming next. Let me see here. He wrote a whole novel about nothing. Too blessed for you. Exactly. Bridget, thank you for the super chat, Bridget. Splendid way to begin the weekend. # sunken place. I'm just saying that's what I read. That's how I read it. Wherefore, the above premises considered, the undersigned requests that an order be issued without delay denying any Rule 12b6 relief in favor of Mr. Scott. that Mr. Scott's motion to dismiss is actually deemed an answer or first responsive pleading, waiving Rule 12b relief that this court deny any and all relief which has not been requested or properly presented in substance by Mr. Scott, that this court otherwise deny Mr. Scott's motion and all other relief deemed appropriately. Respectfully submitted on the 13th of June, yesterday. If this is how you gonna write, take your time, attorney, because chef's kiss. Oh my gosh. Paper Chase 22. Thank you so much for the super chat. Great job trending. This is to help with court documents. Thank you, Paper Chase. I definitely appreciate you. Thank you. Ooh, we finished that court document. The team, ma'am, if it's just you, if it's your team, y'all have such great penmanship in the sense of like, y'all are great orators. Y'all are great story narrators. I love how they write. 12b-6, don't forget. He ain't never gonna forget that rule. He will never forget that rule. But let me say this. First of all, the attorney, I'm telling y'all, Maurice is lazy, basic B attorney. That's what I heard. You know what I mean? So even when someone, as myself, has no legal background, just gives their opinions on things, just giving opinions, he will never, in my opinion, amount to actually actionably doing enough when he even hears the criticism. Because let me tell you what, the attorney has already let him know some of the questions that's going to be asked in discovery. She has also said, we are not here to do your homework, meaning you got to do your own work. He does not appear to know what he's doing. You can't help somebody that don't know what they're doing. You can't help somebody get a work ethic that they don't have in them. So I'm not helping him. The attorney's not helping him. These are the arguments that have to be laid out. I read them. Plus, I'm reading and giving my thoughts after he's already filed. So he's already filed the stupidity. So I just want to make that clear. He's already done the dumb thing. I'm reading it after he's done the dumb thing. Thank you so much, Maria. Assistance with court documents. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. Yes, it is a difference. He just has both. Lazy and incompetent are two different things. I just think he possesses both characteristics, melanated energy. Because that is true. They are different. He just happens to be in the household with both of them. 12b-6. 12b-6, Booski Boo. If y'all watch Melody's live, you already know Booski Boo. 12b-6. He's not that type of lawyer, in the words of Kimmy. The Scotts brothers are something else. All of them, something else. Okay, DG said his video is both discoverable and admissible and will show intent to threaten but in parentheses, quiet content creators in negatively covering him. It goes to his intent and was mentioned in one of the bullets. Yes, I agree. Okay, so for those that are staying, we're about to watch this person that's robbing a bank, and the cops are just sitting there waiting on them because the cops already, the alarm had already gone off. So they drop it into the recycle bin. Oh, they dropped it into the recycle bin. So that's what we're watching now. Thank you to all that joined just for the documents. I get you. I appreciate you sticking in there with me as I read it. I'm going to pop the trunk one more time before we go on to this person that tried to rob the bank and the cop was waiting on them to drop into the recycle bin. Like, are you serious?
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
Thank you. Oh, snap. And y'all, I'm sorry. Let me look at the Cash App because I do forget. So I'm going to say thank you. Hey, thank you, Tawana, for your Cash App for the court documents. And thank you, Audrey, for the court documents Cash App as well. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, let me get this up. Let's watch this. Ciao. Thank you, Francois. I appreciate it. Yeah, DG. Okay, DG said, and DG again, y'all. DG. I don't know. DG. I don't know if you're gonna give your background. I don't want to misstate. DG is not new to this. She's true to this in the legal world. I'll say that. And she said the countersuit is gonna break him, in her opinion. When is OWN responding? I know they got the mail. Because I saw the signature where somebody signed for the mail at the front desk. So they got the notice about the suit. Because I saw it. Shout out to, it's public record, so I'm going to just say, I think it was Nelson. Shout out to Nelson at the front desk of OWN, because they definitely got served. Thank you, Naya. This is so entertaining. Thank you. This is what you get when you hire an attorney from a non-accredited law school. You get a Maurice. Thank you, Too Blessed for You, for my super sticker. I appreciate you. Let's see. Great job training. Those Scott brothers are grandstanders for real. They are. And they only can grandstand for people that I guess just don't get it and can't see past them. Because it only takes a little bit of time. If some of y'all had it off the bat, but for the rest, it takes a little bit of time, but you really can see through them. Okay, True T said, it is to my understanding that the network should be responding in court on Monday. Ooh. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye out. Keep an eye and ear out, y'all. Thank you, True T. Okay. Child, I got my alarm and calendar set then. You're welcome, Karma Girl. No problem. No problem. Hi, thank you, Simone Wealthy. How are you? Okay. So, from True T, it is her understanding. As she said, it is her understanding. Yes, Nelson at the front desk. April. Nelson at the front desk. I don't remember if that's their name. I don't remember. It's public record though. But somebody did sign at the front desk and they recorded their first or last name. I don't know. True T said from her understanding, OWN should be responding on Monday because that's possible. Also, Maurice, I think, is supposed to be in court on Monday, possibly with what's going on. I don't know who's all supposed to show up, so I'm trying not to say too much because I know I'm guessing. So I'm trying not to say too much because I don't know for sure. I'm checking my Venmo. I see you. Let me see. Oh, security first. Hold on. It's coming. Let me see. No. Leave me alone. Thank you. Let me see how you put your name. Okay, yeah. Thank you, Gwen, for the Venmo. I appreciate you so much for the info and docs cost. Thank you very, very much. Okay. We are going to do this video with the person that fell out the roof, or he was trying to escape from the roof. We're going to do that video, and then I'll pop the trunk again after the video. Thank you, Gwen. Thank y'all. I see y'all. Thank you so much for the compliments, and shout out to True T again. I will definitely add the link to the GoFundMe when the live ends in my comment section and my description box. All right, here we go with the other thing. Let me get my audio changed. Oh, no, I don't have to change my audio because it's in here. Okay.
On July 26, 2023, Huron police officers responded to an alarm from the Vacation Land Federal Credit Union in Huron, Ohio. Huron police officers checked the building. While checking the building, officers could hear noises coming from inside the roof area of the drive-thru.
There's someone in there. There's someone in there.
There is?
Yeah, you hear him?
Worker?
No car.
9-5, Cherokee Horton route.
Negative.
He's like up in the roof.
Officers also observed a blue recycling trash can positioned in the middle of a drive-through lane which was directly under a roof access door.
995, come over to the drive-through.
A short time later, the roof access door opened and someone dropped a black backpack containing several construction tools on the ground.
Y'all see the hatch just open? If you hearing it, they dropped their tools. The hatch just opened from the ceiling. This man about to do this. He really think he doing something. He think he getting away. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna let this finish. Then I'll say thank you for the cash apps I saw come through. I'll let this finish. But he about to come out this ceiling.
County unit.
Moments later, a man dropped through the hatch, straight into a blue recycling can that was positioned under the roof access door.
On the ground, motherfucker! Go on the fucking ground!
Oh, fuck, man.
Get out. Get out.
Okay. Just fucking put your hands behind your back. Who's here with you? 951 in custody. You got ID?
Oh, me.
What's your name?
Tristan.
Who?
Tristan.
How long you been up there?
20 minutes, maybe?
Alright, we're gonna search. You have any weapons on you?
No. Just tools.
Alright. Who are you working with? Anybody?
No, it was my own dumb idea.
Where's your vehicle?
I walked
From where?
from my house
Where do you live?
with my parents in Huron.
Okay, I had to pause. I forgot about walkie-talkie. True T is the one that nicknamed Martell walkie-talkie. She said, y'all, is that Martell? Because if y'all should know, everybody should know by now that he tried to steal an ATM with his uncle and cousin and whoever. Hold on. Hold on. He's working with Martell. Ooh, how much you want to bet he's the janitor allegedly? Ooh, he was inspired. In my Fred Sanford voice, you big dummy, right, right. Okay, I'll keep it going, but that was funny.
Yeah, what's the address? Alright. Write his information down. Alright. I'm gonna swing your ass this way. Roll? Yep. There you go. Just a minute into you here. What the hell's going on? You do this for a living or what?
No, I've never done this before. It's my first time, and I'm just broke.
Okay. What made you think you could get through the bank through there? Yeah.
I don't know. It worked.
You get inside?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you get any money?
No.
I don't think so. You're broke. You walked from Glenview to here.
Yeah.
All right, a couple things. Just gonna advise you of your Miranda warnings right now, okay? You write them down.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm the Senior Vice President of Operations.
Okay.
Who's that?
Senior Vice President of Operations, Alex.
Okay, just stand by 1 second.
Oh, yep.
Car, and we'll go through with you in a second.
No
okay?
problem. No problem.
Remind me of your first name again?
Tristan.
Tristan. All right. And you've never done this before? All right. We're gonna walk into your cruiser and
Okay.
secure them. Okay.
All right.
All right. If you can stand up.
Yeah.
Take off his gloves real quick.
Go ahead.
Tristan, you wanna put your hands towards me? Take off your gloves real quick.
He was transported to the Erie County Jail, where he's being held on a $50,000 bond.
Is there anything inside the bank at all? Or just that bag? Is that all you had?
I don't think I left anything in there.
Watch your leg.
Okay, that's the end of it. Now, I do have some where they are, black suspects and stuff sometimes. I don't do the ones that are like the cruel fatality ones. I don't do those. I can't mentally handle those. I do cover unalivings and things, we covered 2 yesterday. One was from Black Girl Unlost, and one was from not police unalivements though. It was just unfortunately like the boyfriends of the mom, exes that don't know how to let go, stuff like that. So I did cover 2 of those stories in a live yesterday. So if you want some more serious content, I do have that as well. But I definitely, y'all will see when we start looking at some of the DUIs and other stuff. Almost, I guess, like, I don't know how to put it, but for some reason I can handle a lot of things that are traumatic, but I can't handle the police ones that are like those. So you won't see those over here, just so you know. Okay. Well, that's true. They did ask him questions before they read him his right. I don't know. Yeah. They did ask him questions. That's true. Okay, y'all. I gotta get off of here because I'm still trying to get up my energy for tomorrow to make sure we do our watch along for our members. For I don't know. We just getting through it. Love and Marriage Huntsville. So it'll be me watching it, or people be watching with me, but it'll just be me logged into my stuff to watch it. What else do we have going on? Y'all, I feel like I'm missing something. Oh, I'm gonna start showing my members too some of the music I listen to like mellow out, or just like I like the song. And since I can do, how will I do that? I'll have to post the link to Patreon. Oh, how do I do that? Cause I can't play anything copyrighted on YouTube, but I definitely can do it on Patreon. Maybe I'll just make that part free. So if you're just on Patreon in the free version, you'll be able to see those posts with the music. Because I don't know how to only show paid members on the YouTube side that too. So I might just make that free on Patreon. Because you can join for free or join paid on Patreon. And most of the good content is gonna be behind the paywall because it's more personal, or like stuff I don't want to be sharing like everywhere. But oh, and one more thing, Papa Trending. When I send him his J. Taylor candle, he's going to most likely give his like smell test and his first impression of the candle. Like when he unboxes it, I'm gonna do that in members only. That way I can protect my dad, because I don't be wanting to put my dad just out here to everybody in the public for like all that, especially with him actually just being on camera by himself. So I think I'm gonna do that in members only. So when he gets his J. Taylor candle, he's going to give his review. So shout out, you'll see Papa Trending in the members only when that happens. So I'll let y'all know once he gets it and starts getting his stuff set up and everything. It could be a while. We both be procrastinators, so 2 procrastinators, oh my gosh. So yeah, but thank y'all for joining me. I will see y'all out here in these YouTube streets. See you tomorrow for the watch along for sure. Members, look out for your links. And if I get, some kind of thing to do it, you might see me live again today, tomorrow, whenever, this weekend. So I appreciate y'all's company though. And thank you. Oh, let me say thank you to the Cash Apps. And then I will let you go. Okay. Gigi, thank you for your Cash App for the court docs. DG, thank you. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Gwen, I see you for the court docs. Thank you. My big sis Peaches and Cream, thank you so much for the paperwork, she said. Ella, thank you. She sent it just to support. Thank you so much. Mims girl, thank you for the support for the court docs. I appreciate you. Tawana, thank you for the Cash App for the court docs. And Audrey, thank you again for the Cash App for the court docs. Let me go ahead and pop the trunk for all of my peeps, and then I'll see y'all later. Bye.
All right, we going. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside. What a money reside.
I've been taking my time. Taking all of your time.